Hey guys, what's growing? It's Heather at Bush Poppy Farm. This morning we're going to be working in a client's garden, trimming, doing some major pruning actually, on a huge Meyer lemon tree, as well as a thornless climbing rose, which is absolutely enormous, so that needs to get pruned as well. And maybe some pruning on their peach. I have to see. It's a very old tree, and it produces a lot. It's flowering right now, so I want to be very judicious in how I'm pruning it. But so you guys will be on a time lapse. I'm not going to actually do any sound while I'm in their garden for their privacy, but you'll be able to watch and see what gets done there. And then we'll head out to the farm, get some stuff done there, and then it's more chores at home today. It's a sunny day. It's a sunny day for today and tomorrow. Then the clouds come back on Friday and more rain. And another atmospheric river. But taking advantage of these sunny days. All right, so let's go do all this pruning, and hopefully it'll be really satisfying to see how it looks at the end. was quite the transformation. That took a lot of work. In fact, my battery ran out twice, so this is the third battery for today. So you missed a big chunk of that, but it was a lot of like getting way up inside that rose. Thankfully, it was a thornless rose. I cannot imagine doing that if it had thorns. So I'm back home. I had to race out to the farm real quick and water all the seedlings in the greenhouse. I'm going to be out there all day tomorrow, but I knew they couldn't go. It's been sunny today, so it was warm in that greenhouse. And I had 4 dead mice caught in the mouse traps, so I need to set more. It feels awful, but at the same time, if I caught 4 with 4 mouse traps, there's probably a lot more out there. They were adults. So then I raced home. This is in between picking up the kids at different times. And I completely cleaned out the brooder. But I wanted to show you the chicks are growing and they're super cute. Hi, babies. How we doing? How we doing? I know the brooder plate's really gross because they like to sit up there and of course they poop on it. So I scrub it, but there's only so much you can do. But this is all fresh bedding. The water was fresh half an hour ago. You know, they just kick stuff everywhere, but they seem to be happy and they are definitely growing. They're putting on their feathers. Everybody's doing good. So I was a little anxious yesterday because our power went out at like 1:30. We had like 50-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. Lots of trees came down after the rain. So our power went out at about 1:30, and you know, it was fine because we have a Tesla solar roof and 2 power walls. So basically what we do when that happens is we just turn off everything that is unnecessary. So every light that we don't need, all the appliances we don't need, all that kind of stuff. And we unplug things too because they still draw. And so that extends our battery life for a long time. However, it was cold yesterday. And so we kept the brooder plate on, obviously, because these guys cannot be unheated. So I had to turn off the space heater in here because that draws quite a bit. And all the lights and everything, but I did keep the brooder plate on, thankfully, because it got cold last night. It got down to 34. And so thankfully the power came back on at 7 p.m. and we still had enough battery power, but the power walls probably would have only gotten us through around 3 or 4 in the morning, and then there would have been no power, and these guys would have been out here, literally would have frozen to death. So I was really glad, because basically I was ready. I was going to put them in a tub. I have you know, a big Rubbermaid tub over here with some litter in it. You know, shredded pine bark in it. I was going to take them inside the house because at least even if we had no power, inside the house would be warmer than out here in the greenhouse. So, but it all worked out just fine, and they're happy and healthy. So, yeah. So, super busy day. Tomorrow's going to be even busier because it's Thursday and the last rain-free day for another 4 or 5 days. So I want to uncover the upper field tomorrow. I'm still searching for gypsum. I think I might have found a place that has it, so I need to put the gypsum down if I can get it. And as much compost as I have left, put out new mouse traps, and then start working on getting the fence assembled in the front so that run is done, and continue to work on starting to build the chickshaw. So lots of stuff coming up. I do have things I need to put in the ground, and lots of things that need to get bumped up. All of these peppers, they're big. They need to get up into, they're still holding on to their seeds. I need to get these guys into bigger pots. But again, that means using space in the greenhouse, and right now I have some space, but I don't trust putting them out at the big greenhouse right now because we still have a massive rodent problem. So it's all a balancing act. Yeah, looking at a bunch of stuff that all needs to get bumped up. There's so much to do, but I love doing the work. So Okay, so that's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you have a wonderful time in your garden, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.